right. All right, we got this.
Yep.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. I'm Shola on the Peace Love Herbalist Mediumship School.
Hey there, I'm Jeanette from Joyful Jeanette.
And I'm Adele Marie of Angelic Wise Ones, and welcome to Girl Talk.
Yes.
That's Spirit Talk time.
Welcome to Girl
Yay! Yes. All right, we got our girls here. Girls.
Girls.
That's right. Woohoo!
Girl power.
That's right. Girl power. Who's back there, ladies? We got Brooke.
Karen, Linda, Euridia, Brookealicious,
Yes.
and Tigerlicious.
Yeah.
Tigeroo. Yeah, he's just like bum, bum, bum. So hello ladies. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
You know, in Spirit Talk time we talked a little bit about MR, right? And but the thing I really want to talk about is when the old apparently loves want to come back into your life,
Oh,
Yeah.
right? So, and Karen is my inspiration on this one. Karen is my huge inspiration on this one.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
Yes. So it, you know, in Mercury Retrograde, you know, we like we said a little while ago, we want to keep those doors shut on anybody wanting to come back into our life. But I loved how, like, she has. Can I share this?
Please.
Okay. So she has an old acquaintance, and stuff who has, you know, she shut the door firmly and said no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the old acquaintance now apparently his mommy is living with him, and his mommy, he says his mommy's asking about her
Oh,
and
really?
wants her to come over to dinner with mommy and him. And I was reading that when she, you know, was sharing with all of us, and I giggled a little bit, and I was like, oh, you poor baby, first off, and oh my gosh, like, you got to use mom as an excuse.
That's
Yeah,
his end.
right.
You
Wow.
know, that's his
Wow.
big
Trying to
end.
butter you up, girl.
Right. Sitting there going, well, my mommy.
She'll
You know?
maybe she'll think about letting me come back if I tell her about
Pull
my
the mom card.
Yeah.
Right. Or, you know, mom really wants us together because she really likes you.
Did you like his mom? You guys got
Yeah.
along?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's like, you know, you screwed up
Yeah.
when you sat there and let her go. Okay?
Life was
'Cause that would
probably
be
never the same.
Life was never the same,
Well,
you know.
I'm
and
sorry,
stuff.
that's not being
But he
a
didn't.
man
But he
using the
didn't
mom,
like
so-
respect her enough, and he
No,
didn't
he
like,
doesn't.
No,
you know,
no.
really.
No,
Like-
he no man.
No.
No.
He'd
Chicken.
be me a baby, he
Chicken.
mama's boy.
All right, we're gonna put some chicken feed out
Yeah.
for these guys. Right?
Yeah.
Chicken nuggets. Chicken
Yes, we got
Yeah,
chicken
that's
nuggets
how
on here.
chicken's here tonight. There you go. It's a sign.
All right. So, you know, but really, like, what was your first impression, you know, when you got that? What was the first thing you were, like, what was going on?
Well, you know, first thing honestly was like, oh, his mom, you know, because I did enjoy whatever,
Right.
and then it was like, oh, wait a minute, you know, you just keep like showing up at my house or texting,
Yep.
and now you're bringing mom into it,
Right.
and I'm like, no,
Right. So, you know, yes, because I forgot about that, because he will occasionally just show up at your door,
yeah,
Wow.
you know, and everything else.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Right.
He is just doing
So, and that
Wow.
doesn't work.
So
So, you know, I know she
disrespectful.
really like mom,
Who
so
does he
let's,
think you-
yes, let's use mom. Right. Chicken feet. We're going to put chicken feet on him.
So,
and
so you had to put a lock on that door, huh?
Have
Yeah.
you responded? You just ignored him?
yeah, I haven't decided if I'm going to respond
Right.
this time because I tend not
That's a
to
good point.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
don't
I-
respond.
think I might need to.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
because mom was thrown in there?
Well, yeah, just to, I mean, like someone's not getting the message.
Right.
Any response, he'll take it as an opening.
Well, that's true. I know.
And it's like I said, you know, it's like, oh, that's very nice to, you know, send my hellos to your mom.
Yeah.
But I'm very busy right now, and I just don't have time.
Right.
Not to say you don't have time, but I'm very busy right now, and I really appreciate her thinking of me. Leave it just like that,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
And because like, no, I'm sorry, that won't work like that.
And
you know?
if you do that and he responds, you still don't have to give him a response.
Yeah, that's
Right.
when you can
because
ignore
he
him.
still might, like you said, keep
Yep.
talking because she
Yeah.
said something back.
Yeah.
Now I can keep talking.
You know, yeah, because you know, once mom knows that she's reeled you in,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and stuff, moms like have that kind of thing going. You know, I can get them reeled in here for you.
I know my
And stuff.
mom is like that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
God bless your mom.
Yep.
We love her, so I'm not gonna say nothing. But she will like throw you under the table, won't
Oh
she?
yeah.
Yeah, your mom will.
Mhm.
She'll like find that guy, and I'm surprised,
And Spirit told me to take it.
right, to take it. But like one day,
They
I just see your mom one day sitting there and either calling you up and have you come over and there's
And
somebody there, or showing up at your door with someone. Look what I found, and I want to bring you on in here.
Oh,
and
my.
yeah,
Yikes.
you know she makes really good
Yes, and
smoothies.
I was gonna.
Like-
I thought you were gonna say the pie. If she could get them
Yeah.
all in like that,
Right,
it'd be
Mom?
all over with, man.
Mhm.
So I mean,
Yeah.
One.
You like that one?
I got another one.
You got leave her chicken nuggets
She
alone.
offered me one.
Okay, good. So but because now is the time Mercury. Then this is a hard Mercury retrograde. Now's the time that they
Yeah.
would sit there and that energy. If you have one thought, you open one door to it. That yes, they'll connect with that energy.
Yep.
Okay, because when you've had a relationship with an individual and stuff,
Man.
until you cut
Oh,
that
for
energy,
sakes.
right? Until you go in there, the Archangel Michael, his sword, everything else, and cut that energy, they're still connected to you, energetic wise. You know, so you need to go in. You need to cut those energies.
You know,
okay.
What's that?
we'll see how this goes.
With
I
what?
think I'm in the clear, though.
You think you're in the clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know I'm in the clear.
Yeah.
That's right. I know I'm in the
Well, I
clear.
want to know what about
Because
me?
there ain't nobody. I mean,
No. Mm-mm. Nobody and stuff. Yes.
I'm in the clear too.
You are really. Have you cut those
Can I be in the
cords?
group? Can I be
Did
in
you
the
cut
group?
the cords?
Yes.
She
You
said
can-
yes.
You can be in there,
Yes.
but have you cut those cords?
I'm trying to get an answer here.
Right, you cut those cords, and then you have
Well,
to.
when you
What
were
do they
to-
do with
no, in all
the hot
seriousness-
sword? You know, what's that word?
Cauterize?
Yeah, like I want to say
Cauterize.
cauterize.
Oh,
Right?
Oh.
And
Oh, yeah,
then
that
then
wasn't
you
the right
sit
word
there
I
and you
said.
do that. Then you get your selenite and stuff, and you put it like there, and just be like,
I didn't know how to do
"All right,
that.
we're good. Okay, we are good. There's nothing of that individual coming back into here."
Can I have a prescription for that, please? I don't remember this. I don't
Right.
remember this.
Neither
So a
do
cord
I.
cutting, you
I
know,
mean, yes,
cord
I know
cutting
what a
does
cord
it.
cutting is.
Right,
Yeah.
cord cutting
And
will do
actually,
it.
I had a class with you with
Right,
that. Yes.
right. But you know, this is if you need a little quick fix, you can go in with Archangel Michael and sit there and really like you have to detach your emotions because then you have to go in, you have to look, and you know, people think you can just get the sword and go. Psh. No, sometimes that root, okay, because we're constantly connecting cords of energies to one another, and so that root could be really big depending on like the emotional value that was into that relationship. So sometimes you have to get like, you know, you got to get a shovel and go boom, and get it out. You know, get the what's that thing?
Oh, yeah.
Jackhammer. Get that in there. You know, with the saws and everything else, and really get it out. Once you get it out, yes, it's taking Michael's sword and healing, you know, mending it right there. Like, okay, good, that cord is no longer there, but I also have to heal up my energy part right there, and then get the selenite, place it over top. You can get the rose quartz and place it over top, and stuff. So yeah, I mean, but you really have to get in there and do it. If you just sit there and go, oh, okay, look, nope, you're
Right.
lying to yourself.
Yeah.
You are lying to yourself if you're not digging in, you know. So and of course they're gonna feel it when you cut those cords. They're gonna feel
I
it,
remember you
wanna
saying that
contact
all
you
the time
even
ago.
more.
and they're gonna want
And
to
that
contact
does,
you.
and that is, the phone starts ringing or you get an email or something starts.
Don't
Yes.
talk to them.
Yes.
You'll
But you-
reattach cords.
That's right. You cannot talk to them because those cords will go and reattach. I'm sucking you back in, right?
Man,
Yeah. What?
scared. I need like a
People
helmet.
gonna have a lot of
and-
questions
Is it
about
someone that
that.
we want to completely cut off, or just like you're a friend, but like
This is somebody you completely cut off, okay? Because, you know, you've had different sexual relationships with them. You've had a mental or a physical one, you know, an emotional one. So, yes, this is totally saying this person is no longer an exception in my life.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're over and they're done, right? Now, we do have a relationship with friends that we can just say, okay, look, like, they keep, like, getting, I don't know, I don't want to use certain words, like getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
Or they're like trying to stalk me too much, you know. I have an old friend doing that right now, and it's just like, you know, if I'm not communicating with you, like this lets you know I'm either really busy, I don't have the time, or I really don't want to talk with you like that, you know, like, and stuff. So,
Okay.
what? Is this
this-
making you think about
Uh-oh.
things?
Yeah,
Is
because
this homework? Oh man, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man.
Right. Now,
Yeah.
here's the other kicker to it. Because if you've had someone who is now in spirit, you're going to start having dreams about them. Or you're
Oh.
going to, you know, if you haven't done the same thing, you'll have dreams about them. They'll start, you all of a sudden, you'll be doing something and you're going to start thinking about them. They're going to come back around too. Because what they're doing is trying to get you to remember the relationship and what was good, bad, or indifferent. So that if you're already in a relationship, it'll like remind you not to do something, or you might want to think about doing this part, you know? Or if you would like to get into the relationship, it might be saying, okay, remember that one? Yeah, you don't need another one like that one. So this one's going to go over here, right?
Okay.
So yeah. So what was that we said before, the dating game? It's where you spin that board game years ago, and you spin it and you open the door, and you either get the prom date or you get the, you know,
dud.
yeah, the
dud
dud or
I think
something.
he was.
Right. So it's kind of like that, right? So it's really to sit there and think about.
It's going to be interesting to observe others.
Because if you didn't know some of this, and an old flame or someone you were attracted to or whatever came back into your life, what would be the first thing you think?
He wants me.
Yeah, he wants me.
Ooh, maybe we have a chance.
Before
Oh,
learning
maybe
everyone.
we have a
more
chance.
Yes.
time.
Oh,
Maybe
it's
they
serendipity.
changed.
Something's
Maybe they
happening for a
changed.
reason. We're
Right.
supposed
It's meant to be.
Yeah, it's meant
Yes.
to be.
Yes, this time is a
Well,
charm.
maybe I'll just see what he's like this time.
Right.
I think
You
it's
will
changed.
guarantee you will open that door and stuff. Right. Not
It
even
hasn't
thinking.
changed.
I keep seeing a door with like boards on it. Red door, and it's got
Right.
like an old door. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like people put the
nails?
Yeah, it's got it's all
Nail it
boarded
shut.
up.
Nail it shut.
It's all boarded up.
One time I must say though, I don't know. I think it was during the last Mercury Retrograde or one before that. This guy I used to date got in touch with me on Facebook, and it was really positive. Like
Right.
he wasn't trying to holler. He wasn't. He just was like, asked me how I was doing. You
Right.
know, he was like this Buddhist now and was traveling
cool.
over Southeast Asia, and he's just like, just wanted to say hi because you were always different, and keep in touch with me. Let me know because I know you're gonna do great things, and I know I want to hear about it. And that was it.
Oh, how cool.
We're not even friends.
Right.
It was just, hey, how you doing? And that
Checking
was it.
in.
Yeah.
See, I love that because that's similar like Spirit. They check in, say, hey, just want to say hello, see how you're doing and stuff.
Mhm.
So that's really nice compliment.
That was, yeah.
Especially when he sits there and says, I know you're going to do great things.
Yeah.
Because that's a nice validation for you, depending on what was going on. To
Yeah.
sit there and give you validation, going, oh, I'm doing the right thing. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I had a guy apologize to me.
You had a guy apologize to
That's
you
awesome.
during the last Mercury retrograde?
It was like back when I was in school in December,
Pardon me?
like a year or something ago.
Yeah,
What do you apologize for?
Being a
Was he
butthole.
rude to you?
being a butthole.
And then he like kind of tried to talk to me, and then I was just like,
See?
Right, right.
and I was like,
And you said
He
no?
couldn't just apologize.
I was trying to be nice, but I wasn't like into him or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just
So he was trying to apologize, and then he wanted to like chill out with you.
like just talk about stuff.
Yeah, talk about stuff. And it's like, yeah, I don't have time. Like, you want me to be your best bud all of a sudden,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's
He
not
was
working.
thinking about you.
Right,
You
right.
guys are awesome.
I know, you keep coming into his energy field, right? So, yeah. So it really is to think about all those things,
For
and
sure.
and even like a partner that that just kind of went spazzy out on you, and yes, would sit there and she might get a hold of you and say, hey, like, I know it was like that before, but I was going through things and things are changing now, right? But how many times would you try to get a hold of an ex-partner or an ex-friend or an ex-love
I did once.
to say,
Listen,
hey,
this is funny. My friends saw this person out, and they got their number
Mhm.
because I still had the cords attached.
right,
Because I had really positive thoughts about, the effect this person had on my life and everything.
right,
So I call them, and the first thing out of their mouth is, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Not really asking anything about me. Nothing about me. Do you want a clothes pitch, or do you want pick, or do you want a nude?
What? That was the first response.
Yes.
what?
That must have been like the second or third sentence. And I was like, dude, I just called to see how you were doing. I don't want a nude picture of you. And
Oh
I
my gosh!
sure as HE double hockey sticks ain't sending you one of me.
I know,
Oh
like,
my gosh.
excuse me,
And I was
like,
like-
what the heck is this?
And I was like, okay, Spirit, I got it. This is
That's
done.
a huge message.
He doesn't see it the way, see our relationship, like the exchange that we had,
Right.
the way that it really was. He only saw me as a booty call.
Right.
Thank God I never gave it up.
Right.
So that was like, okay, I'm done.
Wow.
But that is so
Yeah.
cool for you to understand. Well, yes, that it's done, because you still were kind of like, yeah. But let me connect with him, and that's his first
That
recourse.
was his, yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably went on the phone.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know?
it's almost like in the next call.
Like, what the
What
heck?
do you need? Do you want a picture or whatever?
Right,
And the next,
yeah.
What do you need? Like, what is this, a line? Like Subway? I mean, what?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
You're not
next,
going to have it
next.
your way.
Right.
And you're not
Right.
that as a special.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, which one is that?
Burger King.
Right.
Close enough.
Reminds me of Tucker. He goes, "Bleh."
Yeah,
You know?
pretty much.
Tucker man. Bleh. Yeah, that I would somehow I would have had to like been barfing. Yeah.
You should have said, send me one of you and I'll send you one of me afterwards.
Right.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute about that one. So you were trying to get him to send one anyway, right?
Yeah, what the heck? And
I don't
then
even
you-
like it like that.
What?
Yeah. No. No. I would have been like, what? Your mom? Like, you're gonna send me a picture of your mom? Why would you send me a naked picture of your mom?
Ew.
Right? Like, does she know that you have naked pictures of her that you send around to people? Like, just throw them totally off with something else, right? Your dog? Did your dog get castrated or something? You want to send me what? You know? Like, I'm not into dogs that way. Thank you very much. Like, you know. Oh, yeah, you got to, like, sit there and, Wynn would have come up with something, like, really, like, like off the wall and stuff where the guy would have been like, yes. So, so we're not letting,
I was gonna say, I think I told you guys, but I'm not sure. And it was just recently, and it was somebody that was the guy I went out with my high school senior year and went to the prom with. Worked with him too a little bit. I mean, I'm not gonna say decades later.
Decades.
Yeah.
Right.
So right. Yeah.
Moments later.
He found my website, Joyful Jeanette, and sent me a nice little message. I didn't respond back, but it was actually a nice message.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what. And he said, maybe that, he said, I don't know what made me think of you after all these years. And he says, but I was thinking about you and I looked you up, and he made a spiritual comment, and he was and things. So in a good way, like you were saying about the person who sent you a message. It was really nice, but it was very weird after all that time, So I guess
Did you,
that was
did you say anything back?
no, I didn't.
You just ignored it. Let him say what he has to say and it's done.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
did.
I'm into that.
yeah.
I get
It was
like,
very
some of those
positive
things.
what he wrote, and I just let it. But it was interesting because it was, as much as he said he thought of me. I was like, that was a little odd
Yeah.
after all those years.
And he found your Joyful Jeanette page.
Yes, that's how he found me. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder, but
And he said, and I knew you were always spiritual, and I was like, I was. He saw it in me way back then.
that's right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he said that, and it was a cute little message.
That is cool.
Nothing weird
That is
about
cool.
it, I guess.
Okay.
I
That's
thought
cool.
it was odd though when I got it because
Right.
all this time had gone by. Why all of a sudden, you know what I mean? So,
I like the ones where they send you a message going, "You're still as beautiful as ever," and
They
I
always-
and I really always wanted to ask you out.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you've talked about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Yeah, why didn't you?
And
That was
what you want, a cookie?
original.
yeah, what do you want? You want a cookie or something? Like, gee, I never thought about going out with you.
Right. Let's give
and
it a
stuff.
try.
Right, yeah, no. Or, gee, I always wanted to ask you out. Oh, okay, but you were with that, and you think that I would now? Like, that ain't happening. But yeah, I crack up when I get those. I crack up. I got one last week that says, well, I sat there and I checked out your bio. And I'm learning everything about you, but I think there's something a little bit more that I'm very curious about. But I know it's going to take a while to get to know you. Yeah. And I just kind of looked at it. I busted out laughing and go, block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I like that part. Well, but I did before I blocked him. I did sit there. Well, that's interesting. Block.
Well,
So, yes.
thank you for coming
Great.
to my
Salama,
page
salama, bologna,
and you
bologna.
like my
Right.
page.
Exactly. Yeah. You ever done that? Salama, salama, bologna, and stuff. I've done that at bars before where they're sitting there, they're
Oh,
talking to
that's
you,
funny.
and there's such BS, and you're listening to them, you're going, salama, salama, bologna, boom, right? And they're like, what?
What just
You know?
happened?
And I remember one time I sat there and I just go out hanging out with my friends, and they'll come up and they'll be like, "Rrr, rrr, rrr, anybody drink, blah, blah, blah." And you're like, look, I got 5 kids. I'm on unemployment. I get disability. You know, I don't have a job or anything else. And man, did they take off and leave.
Yep.
You know, that's the best way to get rid of
Good.
them. Like, if you don't want somebody bothering you, that's what you do. You know, they don't want nothing to do. But here's the funny part: I ended up with 5 children. So,
Oh,
God sat there and said, "Oh, you want that many? That's great. Here they are."
Oh my.
God loves me, yes, and I love my kids. So, all right. So look at that door in Mercury retrograde. Do not open that door again. Like, you know, I know it might like make you feel good for a few minutes to say, "Oh," but don't fall for it.
You'll end up
Okay, you're
feeling
better
bad.
than that.
You'll
You
feel-
are better than that.
You'll feel bad afterwards.
That's right. Your worthiness is so much more
Yeah.
abundantly on your own. So then close those doors to open up new ones to find what's really supposed to be for you.
Yeah.
So thanks for
That
being
sounds
here.
good.
We'll catch you next week at Spirit Talk Time and Girl Talk at Spirit Talk
That's
Time.
right.
Bye.
Yeah, and
Bye,
see you then.
everybody. Take
Ladies.
care.
All right, guys. See you later. Bye.
Bye.